Good day, guys. Thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard, and this is another haul reveal with items found from my friends over at the Sscope Incorporated thrift store here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I've highlighted their thrift store before. They are an organization where they engage and empower people that have mental health issues and give them employment and other life skill training so that they can get back into the workforce after dealing with all kinds of mental illnesses. So it's a really awesome cause that they keep advocating for in the community of the north end of Winnipeg, and they continue to reach out and help people as best they can, not only with mental illnesses but also as a thrift store. They do all kinds of giveaways on certain Fridays, and just really reach out to the community at large. So I find it like it touches my heart to really support them with just a few donations and well, at least purchases here. And today my haul reveal has a ton of DVDs, a really cool book, a nice DVD, and a CD, and then a couple of thrift store toys. So I want to start off my haul with the toys, and we'll get into what's behind my DVDs today. So right in their quarter bin, literally these were just a quarter each, I found this awesome Baker Smurf here. Really nice. I don't think this is a vintage one though. I think this one is a fairly new one, but really good condition, really nicely detailed, as a Smurf figure usually is. I don't think it's made by the original Schleich series. This does look like one of the more recent ones, but I'm happy to find that for my Smurf collection as it starts to grow within my thrifty finds. And this little guy here, you may recognize him as one of the characters from Finding Nemo. He was played by Willem Dafoe in the movie, and he has the scars from him trying to escape his aquarium tank, but he helps Nemo escape so that he can help find his dad. So this really speaks to me because, well, I love Nemo. I love all Disney Pixar movies. This one stands fairly well as a display figure. It is in fairly decent condition. He does have that really big scowl on his face though, so not the most happy character in the world here, but a really cool Disney figure nonetheless. Nice to round out my Disney Pixar collection with this guy from Finding Nemo. Now, with the holidays coming around the corner, it was really cool to find a Josh Groban CD. This is Noel with his own renditions of a lot of cool Christmas classics here. Silent Night, Little Drummer Boy, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Ave Maria, which is really done well. I listened to this already. Angels We Have Heard on High, an original song called Thankful, then the Christmas song, What Child Is This?, the first Noel, Petite Papa Noel, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, Panis Angelicus, and O Come All Ye Faithful with, sorry, I'm trying to read that there, with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir under the direction of Craig Jessup. So a really good CD in really good condition. And sorry, that's another CD from my car there. But yeah, it's in really awesome condition, no scratches at all, really nicely done. And this was, I think, $1. So normally you probably spend about $12-15 for a CD. Still, even though this is quite a day of an age of digital downloads, but really great to find a holiday CD before the holidays here. So I'm really happy to find that, listen to it in the car. It's a really good listen. So continuing with my haul, I actually found this awesome Pokemon book as well. I thought that maybe it was a storybook, but notice that the spine is on my right-hand side here because it is actually an anime book done in Japanese style. So it is black and white. All the character text is in English, but it is basically a Pokemon episode in book form. So this is book 11 in this series. This was a whole 50 cents, which is awesome considering that it retailed for $12.99 originally. So it's in a little bit of beat up shape, but all the pages are there. my youngest and I have been watching Pokemon XY on Netflix. So finding a Pokemon anime book actually speaks to me now because I can relate to the story a little bit better. But I don't recognize any of the characters here. This is Diamond and Pearl Platinum Pokemon Adventures. So these guys I've never seen before. That's not Ash. I don't know who this is. And none of these Pokemon are recognizable to me. So I'm really excited to sort of take a look and dive into that book later. So yeah, a whole 50 cents for this one. So just to reveal some of the CDs that I got, all their CDs are just $1. And I double checked to make sure that CDs were contained therein. I've got this awesome Sylvester Stallone movie, Get Carter. I've also got this really epic movie, Gangs of New York, with Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Cameron Diaz. This is some brutal historical movie, but it's really, really nice to watch. The violence is a little bit harsh for some people, so I wouldn't advise it if you're a little squeamish, but it is a very, very good movie. Something a little lighter, Rio 2 here. I've revealed a lot of Happy Meal toys with this movie. It's really cool to actually find a DVD of the movie. Total Blast, as it's described on the back. Really awesome characters, really great animation from DreamWorks. An awesome find there. Matrix Reloaded. Now, I do have this as a digital download already, but the nice thing about DVDs, the reason why I still pick up DVDs like this is because I really enjoy the special features, especially for movies like Matrix Reloaded and the Matrix trilogy in general. Just the making of and the work that goes behind the movies always intrigues me, so I'm really, really happy to find a DVD, and for $1 you can't really go wrong. Sorry, as I pile this up here. I also found this one called The Dragon Hunter, a full-length animated film with Forrest Whitaker as one of the main characters. I've seen this on digital download forums as well, so it's kind of nice to have a DVD copy of it. I haven't actually seen it, and I haven't watched it yet, but it kind of looks interesting here. Zoe, a little girl, believes in fairy tales, and in order to help her uncle Arnold get rid of a terrible dragon, Zoe decides she has to find some heroes, hence the quest to find some dragon hunters. So pretty awesome to find that DVD. Here's a classic for everyone here, The Goonies, Steven Spielberg, and I'm not sure if you recognize one of the characters here, but he actually grows up later to become, I think that's him right there. He plays the part of Sam in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So it's actually neat to see him in this original classic family-oriented film here. So really, really happy to find a Spielberg film. You can't really go wrong with The Goonies, so it's pretty classic there. Nim's Island, a really nice widescreen family film here, more about a tropical paradise where imagination runs wild and adventure rules. So we got Abigail Breslin. I recognize her actually from the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, and then obviously Jodie Foster and Gerard Butler making a nice sort of happy appearance versus them being in more intense roles that they're normally known for. So looking forward to watching that. So I also got this movie called The Good Knight with George Clooney. It also stars a younger Robert Downey Jr., and we also have Patricia Clarkson and Jeff Daniels, an all-star cast here. Basically, it's a movie about a journalist that's sort of going head-to-head with a TV broadcasting station and trying to uncover the lies behind some of what the broadcast has been reporting. So kind of a really cool, dramatic film to sort of engage you, and it's all in black and white, even though it's a modern film, but it just adds to the intensity of the drama, so which is pretty cool. Then we also have a really charming movie, Nancy Drew, charming movie where she's known more like from the books, where she solves all kinds of mysteries. Emma Roberts plays the part in the movie, and this is just a modern take on the old mystery novels, so that's pretty cool. So just concluding the haul here with the last of the DVDs that I found, Paul Giamatti in Sideways here, 2005 movie, quite a hilarious movie. As you can see here, intelligent comedy from Alexander Payne, where washed-up actors trying to take a detour from the realities of his midlife crisis. So that is actually quite an engaging film, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. This I've seen actually bits and pieces of Stranger Than Fiction, Will Ferrell in somewhat of a it's supposed to be a dramatic film, but it's kind of funny too, because everything that Emma Thompson's character writes about happens in his life, and he can sort of hear the dialogue of the story happening while he's living his life. So he's this shot of him here is just him saying, "What is going on?" So he's not crazy. He's just written that way, and he's realizing that he's actually the subject of the author's story, which she thinks is a story, but she doesn't realize that it's actually affecting him. So it's actually a really neat movie, a really cool, engaging movie. So although Will Ferrell is more known for his comedic performances, there's a little bit of comedy blended into a drama that sort of unfolds, which is really cool. I've not really heard too much about this one, Siberian, but it's got Woody Harrelson in here and Emily Mortimer, which I'm fans of from other movies. It's also got Ben Kingsley here and Kate Mara, but it's more of a thriller kind of thing here, where Woody and Emily are traveling from Beijing to Moscow and taking this legendary train, and they go find another couple along their way, and they end up getting caught in a drug trafficking and kind of plot here. So okay, I've sort of seen like posters for this, but I've never really watched it. So I'm kind of now looking forward to seeing what this movie will be about. So looking forward to them, because they're both very good actors in their right. So. Forbidden Kingdom with Jackie Chan and Jet Li. And these two are two of my favorite martial artists from old style martial arts. Jet Li, master of wushu, and Jackie Chan, more of a theatrical kung fu. But both of them teamed up together in one movie is actually really exciting. More of a martial arts epic, the best ever epic made. I haven't actually seen this one, so I'm really looking forward to watching this. This is a full screen, widescreen version. That's good, and it looks like it's going to be well choreographed, and the energy between these two, like alone, is worth the watch there. So I'm looking forward to that. So also I found this copy of Bridge to Terabithia. Basically, these two awesome actors are school buddies that are being bullied in school, and the girl sort of they help. She runs away into the woods with him, and she unlocks his imagination to unlock this world called Terabithia. And basically, they using their imaginations, they start to unlock this world and try to find out how to rule it and protect it from all the bad guys. And it's basically a really fantastical escape from their everyday. So it's a really, really neat storyline, and kind of speaks to me as a really neat, as we all try to get away from our day-to-days. This is actually kind of a neat way that the kids are doing it in this movie. So another fortunate find, Scorsese film, Hugo. Basically, the two kids here find out a secret held by their father, and they're led onto this adventure that sort of brings them to a really, really nice, warm, fuzzy place there. So that's a really cool find as well. This was actually a really fortunate find of 4 favorite films in one compilation, and this was still $1 despite it being 4 films in one. So all the discs were there for The Abyss, Prometheus, Independence Day, and I, Robot. The first 2 movies are Will Smith movies. Prometheus is kind of like a prequel of the Alien movies, and then The Abyss. I've actually done a reveal with The Abyss Special Edition, but this is obviously just the disc itself without the special packaging. So this is the kind of finds that are really awesome at thrift stores, because they're still charging $1 for the one case, but it has 4 full films in there. So that's basically a quarter of film, which is really awesome. Similar to that, I also have the Stuart Little Trilogy, all 3 DVDs in there for all 3. Yes, I do have them. I'm going like, wait a minute, did I just jip myself? No, I didn't. They're actually all stacked in there. So all 3 Stuart Little films in one disc there. Again, $1. And the last movie here I have here is this provocative drama, Brokeback Mountain, about two gay cowboys. Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal play an amazing, amazing performance. Heath Ledger, also known as the Joker from the Batman series, and Jake Gyllenhaal, who's been in countless action and drama movies. They have an amazing Academy Award-winning performance here. So, really good find. I have never actually watched this myself, but you know, for $1, it's not a bad addition at all to my growing collection here. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for this video, concluding this awesome haul from my friends over at the Sscope Incorporated thrift store here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Angela and the crew run an awesome ship there, run by really, really warm and wonderful volunteers. And you know what, I'm just going to do a scan up to my Facebook page here. So that's not my Facebook page, but their page, Keep Talking About Mental Health. That's Sscope Incorporated. That's their thrift store. And there's actually a magical mystery thrift store tour that I want to do a shout out for on December 2nd here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. If you are a local viewer here, between 9 and 2:30 p.m. On Saturday, December 2nd, there's going to be this awesome magical mystery thrift bus tour, and they're going to be going to 4 different charities, including the Sscope Incorporated store. They're also going to go to the Up Shop. They're also going to go to the Thrive Community Support Circle, as well as Scrap Came Back. The Scrap Came Back. So that's going to be a 4-store tour, about 45 to 60 minutes per visit. There's going to be refreshments. There's going to be a hot dog meal at the end. It's only $10, guys, and all the money goes towards the cost to run it, and and to bust yourself around with a bunch of other people that are like-minded as far as being thrifty hunters. So I would encourage you to check them out. So again, Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for this video. Happy hunting, happy collecting. I hope that all of your thrifty finds, whether they're from the thrift store scene or from my Overflow Marketplace, I hope that your thrifty finds are equally awesome. Please stay tuned for another video. Hit like, hit subscribe, stay in touch with me so that you know what is new and exciting here at Richard's Corner. Please support your local thrift stores, whether they're the Sscope Incorporated or any other. A lot of these thrift stores support some really, really awesome, worthwhile charities. So please consider visiting them, not only for your thrifty finds, but just to support them, because every penny you spend there is going to support their cause. Thanks again for visiting Richard's Corner, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll see you next time.